In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single endgame card from worst all the way up to best. There's 11 endgame cards in my team right now, and like I said, we're going to be ranking them from the worst all the way up to the best endgame card. Coming in at my number 11 spot is going to be Endgame Magic. He's a point guard, shooting guard, 6'9" tall with a 7-foot wingspan. He's obviously going to have the 80 Hall of Fame badges with the 99 every single stat. When we look at the animations, that's what it really matters for endgame cards. The stats and badges mean absolutely nothing. It really just comes down to animations, height, wingspan, and player model. So looking at the animations for Magic, he's going to have that base 3 jump shot, which is super glitchy. But for me personally, I'm really not the biggest fan of base 3. Dribble 6 wise, he does have the quick dribble style, Steve Francis size up, Curry escape with the Scottie Pippen behind the back. Obviously going to be really good 6 for a point guard. And then he's also got that Steph Curry leaner. Yes, Endgame Magic is a very, very good card and a very good point guard. There's just so many other good endgame cards on this list. Coming in at my number 10 spot, I think at the point guard position, I think Harden is going to be a little bit better. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys change about my list, and let me know your guys' favorite endgame card in the game right now. Looking at Harden here, he's going to be a shooting guard, point guard, 6'5" tall with a 6'10" wingspan. Now you might be wondering, how is Harden better than Magic? For me personally, I like this jump shot more than base 3 on Magic Johnson. For me, I like James Harden more than Magic because you guys got to remember with Magic Johnson, he's got that really slow running animation where I feel like Harden just moves so much better on offense. He's also got way better SIGs, quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Trae Young escape with the Scottie Pippen behind the back. And like I said, I like this jump shot more. I like the Trae Young leaner more. And I just think overall, he's a way better point guard. Obviously, guys, they're all going to be end games. These are all going to be amazing cards. But coming in at my number 9 spot is going to be Endgame Dirk Nowitzki. He's a power forward center, 7'1" tall with a 7'3" wingspan. Now, there's a lot of power forwards that are endgame cards. I still think Dirk is very, very good, though. When we come to the animation screen, he's going to have that set shot 25 jump shot. For me, though, I think it just really comes down to his player model. Yes, he's 7'1" with a 7'3" wingspan. I will say guys like Shaq, guys like Wilt are just going to bully Dirk in the paint because he is a little bit smaller and a little bit of a skinnier build. But with that being said, Dirk is an absolute demon on offense, having the quick dribble style, the Steve Francis size up, the Curry escape, and overall, Dirk is obviously going to be a very good card. Coming in at my number 8 spot is going to be Endgame Scottie Barnes. He's a power forward, small forward, 6'7" tall with a 7'2" wingspan. With this Scottie card, I just wish he could play shooting guard. If he could play shooting guard, he might be the best shooting guard in the game right now. He is obviously going to have a great player model, great wingspan. He's going to have 100 tendencies for defense. He's going to be basically Kawhi Leonard on defense, and he's going to be a monster on offense, having set shot 25 jump shot, Trae Young leaner, having literally some of the best dribble SIGs in the game, quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Steph Curry escape with the Scottie Pippen behind the back. This Scottie Barnes card, I really have no complaints. He's obviously going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. A small forward I think who is a little bit better, and that is going to be endgame Chris Webber. Now, you could debate Scottie Barnes is better than Webber, but for me personally, I think Webber has the better player model. He's got 2 inches on height, he's got 1 inch on wingspan, and like I said, I think his player model is a little bit better. When we come to the jump shot, he's not going to have base 25 or set shot 25, which is obviously better on Scottie Barnes, but this Chet jump shot, this base 110, is actually very, very good in game. And just like Harden, I feel like he moves a little bit better on offense than a guy like Scottie Barnes. He's got quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Trae Young escape with the Scottie Pippen behind the back. I did forget where we are on the list. I think this is number 6. So I think at my number 6 spot is going to be Endgame Lamelo Ball. He's a point guard, shooting guard, 6'8" tall with a 6'10" wingspan. If we're talking about point guards, he's definitely the best point guard on the tier list. And so far, I think he's better than guys like Webber, like Scottie Barnes, and like Dirk Nowitzki. Looking at animations, he's also going to have that base 3 jump shot. He's got that Trae Young leaner, but he's also got some of the best, if not the best SIGs in the game. Quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Trae Young escape with the Scottie Pippen behind the back. Coming in at my number 5 spot is going to be the new level 40 endgame Nikola Jokic. He's going to be a center point guard, 6'11" tall with a 7'3" wingspan, and obviously he's going to have a very, very good player model for a point guard. Looking at his animations, yes, he doesn't have the best jump shots, not set shot 25, it's not base 3. I even like Harden's jump shot a lot better, but it's still a very easy jump shot to green. It's pretty fast. He's got the Trae Young leaner, and he has the best SIGs in the game. Quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Trae Young escape with the Pippen behind the back. Obviously, a lot of these endgame cards are going to have the same SIGs. So it really just comes down to player model, height, and wingspan, and obviously Jokic is going to have a lot of that at the point guard position. Coming in at my number 4 spot is going to be the Endgame Wilt Chamberlain. He's a center power forward, 7'1" tall, with an 8-foot wingspan. And obviously, guys, he's going to have a great player model. We all know Wilt Chamberlain is a beast on defense with his player model. He's going to snag rebounds because he's got that 8-foot wingspan, block shots, grab rebounds. He's just going to be a monster on defense. And then when we come to the animations, he's going to have Luka Doncic base. Now, if you guys play on next gen, this might be the best card in the game. But if you play on current gen, I've heard Wilt Chamberlain really isn't the best. Yes, he's obviously still a really good card. It's kind of like Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic on next is still the best point guard in the game, in my opinion. But then if you look at a guy like Luka on current gen, he's really not going to be the best point guard in the game. There's guys like Dyson, MJ, Kobe, and some other players that are probably a little bit better than him on current gen. That's going to be the same thing with Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously, still a very good card coming in at my number 4 spot. At my number 3 spot is going to be Carmelo Anthony. And I don't think anybody's going to agree with me on this one, but this Carmelo card is literally insane. Small forward shooting guard, 6'8" tall with a 7-foot wingspan, and this Carmelo has a great player model in game. He looks bigger than Scottie Barnes. He looks to be the same size as a guy like Chris Webber. And then when we come to the animation screen, he's gonna have that set shot 25 jump shot, Kobe upper, which is super nice. He's got the Trae Young leaner, and he's got the best dribble sigs in the game. Now, I know no one's going to really agree with me on this one. You guys will probably have Wilt, maybe even Jokic or Lamelo Ball a little bit higher. But for me, I love this Carmelo Anthony card that he's going to come in at my number 3 spot. At my number 2 spot is going to be Endgame Kobe Bryant. He's a shooting guard, point guard, 6'6" tall with a 6'11" wingspan. We all know why Kobe's going to be super elite. He's got that base 3 jump shot, and then he's got the best dribble sigs in the game. I think Kobe right now is probably the best point guard, so obviously he's got to be the number 2 endgame card. But at my number 1 spot, his former Laker teammate is going to be endgame Shaquille O'Neal. I just think, yes, he's not a point guard. Yes, he's not a small forward. But for his power forward position, he's 7'1" tall with a 7'7" wingspan. We all know Shaq's going to have a great player model in game. And then they gave him the set shot 25 jump shot on a Shaquille O'Neal card, and they gave him the best dribble sigs in the game. There is literally not a single flaw you can make up with the Shaq card. He can bully people down low. He can take them out on the perimeter. He's got the fastest jump shot in the game. He's got the best dribble sigs. He's got one of the best player models. There's really just nothing wrong with this Shaq card. So yeah, guys, that's going to be me ranking all of the best endgame cards from worst all the way to the best. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about my list, and let me know your guys' favorite endgame card. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.